Happy Sunday. We got a couple of, we heard that these are our twins from another mother or something like that.
Something like that.
So we have Welsey Pruitt and Adam Dusenbury, and they're with White Cloud Drones. I want to say thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So let's talk about what's White Cloud Drones. What are y'all doing here in the San Antonio metro area?
So we provide aerial services. We do a lot of land surveying. Most popularly, we do the filming for the San Antonio Spurs.
Nice.
All
So
the aerial
anytime
shots.
there's a commercial shot and they're filming through the tower over the AT&T Center.
Right.
Is that what it is now?
Right.
It's you guys.
It is. In
How'd
fact,
you get-
everything from around downtown or even just around San Antonio, all the aerial coverage that they use is from our drones.
That's awesome. And so how'd y'all get into all this kind of stuff?
So I started in the Navy in 2007. I
Mm.
was a mobile UAV operator for the SEAL teams.
Say that one more time.
I was a mobile UAV operator
Now I'm with you. Okay, cool.
for the SEAL teams from 2007 to 2013.
Right.
So I went from military drones to using them for civilian life.
Like it.
Yeah.
And same thing with you? Or you
No,
just
actually,
straight?
I didn't have a military background, but I have more of a media production background. So the drone actually kind of provided an additional tool to my videography and photography services.
Sure. So what separates you guys from, because there's a lot of drone companies out there. What makes White Cloud Drones the best in the business?
Really, it comes down to our experience.
Sure.
I think, my military background and his photography background, when you put them together, you create a nice little team that I don't think anybody else has right now.
So other than for the Spurs, what other services do you provide?
So we do a lot of land surveying. We do power line inspections.
Solar.
We're huge in the solar business, and then we're also adding wind turbines. So we do a lot of land surveying and inspections. Those are our key.
And not just anyone can fly a drone, right? Because you have to have a certain license or certain permission to be in certain areas. How does that work?
Yeah, so you got to take it's called the FAA Part 107 test. I think it's a 63 question test, and you got to get a 70 or above. And really,
Sorry, Bob, you're out.
I'm out.
No pop-ups. No pop-ups. Hey, so I'm a business owner. Walk us through a process of if wanting to just do some business with y'all. How do we do it?
really just reach out to us, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, and you just kind of give, you figure out what the actual project is, and then you just kind of give bids and see what makes sense.
We figure out the need.
Sure.
And then, obviously there's certain FAA regulations that we have to stay within.
Sure.
So if it meets FAA regulations, then we'll tackle it.
That's all good. So how much do drones cost?
Man.
The drone that I use for media production ranges between $5,000 to $7,000.
So it's not your Best Buy $300 drone.
No. These are a little more beefed up. The camera is definitely something that you would see on a Hollywood style type set. The drone obviously is one of those drones that does provide a little more reliability. It's not going to go flying off on you. It gives the user a lot more versatility and control. That way you can do as a director or an operator or a photographer.
Right.
Control it the way that you want to get the angles that you want to get.
So what's the difference between a drone and a UAV?
So the terms are the same. UAV is just an unmanned aerial vehicle that the military's...
It sounds like something you need some medicine for.
How you got the UAV?
I got that UAV. Sorry, my love. I got the UAV. So, what if? Because let's say I fire Bobby. What if he wants to get into the industry? How do you jump into the UAV world?
So really, I'd say buy a small drone and practice in your backyard. Obviously, study up on regulations first.
Sure.
Make sure you're not violating
And you
any
get that
laws.
FAA part license.
FAA Part 107.
Part 107. Gotcha. And then you just apply and you start getting into it right there.
Yeah.
And so, why should businesses want to use drones? Because I feel like more and more. So I think San Antonio is always behind. Obviously, I feel like there's a lot more of this being done in California, in the Northeast.
Oh, definitely.
Even us with commercial real estate agents. I know there's not a lot of skyscrapers here in San Antonio, but I really don't see drone footage on our commercial buildings. Even though if you just go up the street to Austin or Dallas or Houston, it's just the thing.
Yeah.
So why should business owners, and what type of business owners actually do use your services besides commercial real estate agents?
One of the reasons a company should use a drone is because we remove a lot of liability. So for power lines, you don't have to have people up on the power lines inspecting them. You can just call us, and we have a $30,000 to $40,000 rig that we send up in the air, and it'll inspect all your power lines. Or wind turbine inspections, you don't have a guy climbing
140 feet.
something like that up
100
up into the sky.
For sure.
And for them to do an inspection, they have to turn the wind turbine off. With us, you can keep it running and we can do it.
Now I know you guys have the nicer stuff, but what is the range for your drones? How far can one go?
Well, for the FAA, it's line of sight, but in its max capability, I'd say.
So yeah, I think the drones that we're using right now, that it has actually two systems of actual connectivity, one for the visual and one for the actual control of the drone. So the visual probably got about a mile out, but the actual control of the drone, you can keep going.
So you think you'll ever have like a 20, 30 mile range on a drone?
You can have that, but
I got a new business idea.
Very unsafe.
Like cheaters, but with drones.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to pay me for that later, you can.
That's been in the news,
Yeah.
actually. Somebody's been using drones to spy on their cheating spouse.
I always shoot them down. So.
When you're cheating, you just shoot them down, right?
Yeah. Just look it up like that. So give us so the Spurs that's kind of like a huge account that you guys.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
They found some of my old footage on YouTube when I first got my drone, started doing things before the actual FAA came in with a lot of the laws and regulations. Cleared it with San Antonio Police Department, cleared it with the Tower of Americas, did some shooting down there, and they saw some of that stuff and thought, this is the kind of stuff that we really want to showcase of San Antonio. And
It's actually the first time we worked together was the first time we shot for the Spurs.
It's awesome.
Are you one of the only people that are able to shoot in that area?
Well,
You can pull permits. I think anyone can, but yeah, they have a reason to because the Spurs need it.
But you're the ones that's being aired when the Spurs are
Well,
using
they're the ones that where the coyote's looking up at them,
Yeah.
and so that's what matters. All right. So, hey, go Spurs. All right. So, if you want some more information about this awesome company, go to www.whiteclouddrones.com. Again, that's whiteclouddrones.com, or call them at 210-425-1855. That's 425-1855. We're going to take a quick break, talk to our show sponsors, be right back with Bobby and JJ Radio.